Today we're going to tie a Caddis Larvae, a very simple pattern for Pennsylvania trout fishing, and anywhere a caddis hatches. This is about a size 14 shown, tied on a shrimp caddis hook. The body in the rear is made up of a bright green dubbing, just caddis green. The ribbing on this version here is thread, just a darker green thread to contrast the body, and the head is peacock herl. Caddis comes in quite a few different colors and sizes, various shades of greens. The olive's a bright green like I have here, tan, black, browns, even a few other different shades of those colors as well. But we'll get started tying here. Again, this is just a shrimp caddis style hook. This is a 1X strong hook, so this wouldn't be strong enough to use for steelhead, just for local trout. It might even be a little bit fine of a wire for big trout. So I'm going to go ahead and put my thread on. This is just a black thread. It's a 6/0. You could go to 8/0 if you wanted a little bit finer. And get all the way to the back. Move up forward again. And for this I'm going to use an olive colored wire by UTC, and this is a brassy sized wire. I'm going to tie that in, work our way to the back. Now we're going to take our dubbing, dub the thread here. I'm just going to spin it on. And if possible, you want to create a little bit of a taper to the body, so it should be skinny in the butt area and then get thicker as you progress towards the eye of the hook. And that would be the ideal look. I don't think the trout always care about that, but sometimes they do get a little bit picky about those things. A little extra hair there we'll trim, so work our way to the front. A decent little taper to it. Not too bad. A little shaggy as well, which is good. And we're just going to rib the body. I don't usually worry about how many turns I have here. This will probably have about 5, maybe 6 at the most. Just some nice equal segmentations to show how the body is segmented. Work your way forward, tie that off. I'm using an old pair of scissors here to clip that wire so I don't dog a good pair. Tie that down. Now we'll take a few strands of peacock herl. I'm actually using 3 for this. Tie that in. We'll just build up our head, making sure you leave some room at the eye of the hook to finish the fly. Tie that off with about 3 turns of thread. Trim off the excess peacock herl. Now we're ready for our whip finish. With these curved hooks, I like coming in on the side with the rotary vise. Makes it a little bit easier for the thread to hook on the eye of the the hook. So I have a habit of doing 2. So there's 1, and there's a second whip finish. And that's basically it right there. A little thread hanging out the front there, but the trout won't mind that at all. Just a little fiber. You pluck that off or trim it, or even melt it with a cauterizer. Well, it's just a simple, quick caddis pupa. You can bang out, a dozen of these or more in an hour, and you can stock yourself up for the spring. Also, you could weight the fly with some lead wire underneath the body, and another good option would be to slide a bead, whether it's a brass bead or a tungsten bead, over the hook so it'll sit up in the front where the peacock herl is. I would still put a little peacock herl behind the bead, but that's a good way to weight the fly. So these are good from all the way down to size 20 and smaller, up to 16, 14s, even 12s, depending on where you're fishing out. Good luck fishing. See you soon.